Good morning, YouTube. We are changing Tyrion for the day. He's here in his pajama, his panda pajama. And he just likes airing his bum a bit, so I'm letting him do that. And maybe as you could hear, I just started a laundry thing. What's it called? Oh well, you know what I mean. What the heck is that? Oh, anyway, there was something in there that wasn't a diaper, but I realized Michael had thrown something in there. But I just started that because that needed to be done. Right now he's gonna have to wear a disposable diaper because we didn't have any more cloth diapers, really. He woke up in the middle of the night and had peed through his diaper and pajama and all of that, so I had to change him. So I actually used the last diaper in the middle of the night. So yeah, that's what we're up to right now, aren't we? He gets so happy and just lies down and kicks his legs and plays around when he doesn't have a diaper on, so I try to let him be without a diaper for a while before I put on the new one. Are you a happy baby? Are you a happy morning baby? Yeah. There we go, all dressed and ready for the day. Right now is usually when Tyrion starts whining, because we're going downstairs. Let's see if we can do this. We're going downstairs and he knows that it's time for breakfast, so he gets really whiny and what's the word? Oh well, I can't figure out the word, but he gets anxious and just wants me to be done with breakfast right away. So I'm gonna see if I can bring all the stuff we need to get downstairs while I hold the camera. It's gonna be interesting. There we go, that worked pretty well. It got dark. Sometimes when I have the camera out, he's actually in a better mood, so maybe he won't be whining and crying. And if he starts screaming bloody murder, I will obviously cut that out because it's not very interesting to watch or hear. Turn the lights on. No, no. No, no, no. Bang. Put all the stuff there. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe mommy should just put the camera down. We need to heat the water up. Is warm and we need to put some porridge in, and that can be tricky with a baby on your hip. Yeah, it can, but you're being a good boy. Are you in a good mood today? Are you in a good mood? And then we need to stir. Now we need to stir a lot. Yeah. Otherwise you will just have water and sand, basically. That's not yummy at all. Yes, I know. You're being a good boy, Tyrion. You're not crying at all. Yeah, I know. You're anxious. I know. Impatient is the word mommy was looking for before. You get very impatient and you want mommy to be done right away, right? And then we take all of this to the table, and we have to get the camera. There we go. This was very easy, maybe because the camera was out, because he did actually notice the camera. Then I usually give him a few spoons so that he calms down a bit, and then I go get my own breakfast if I have prepped it, which I have, because last night I made a couple of sandwiches. Because usually when I leave him at the table, even when he's had his food and he's kind of full, he gets super sad when I leave, even if it's just to get over there to make breakfast. So I've started trying to make my breakfast in advance, so he doesn't have to get sad. But he's so tired in the mornings that I think he gets very grumpy either way, no matter what I do. And that's, I guess, because he wakes up pretty early, and then he's up while I'm sleeping in bed. He's up watching his shows. After breakfast we always go for a walk with Duva, and pretty much every time Tyrion falls asleep. Often he falls asleep right away, so he is very tired at this point. But today he actually woke up a bit later than usual. He woke up around 7, and that's 1 or 2 hours later than normal. So maybe he's not as tired now. He shouldn't be. He's only been up for 2 hours, about 2 hours. So I'm gonna go see if I can get my sandwiches without him getting mad. He has his water, so he might just be occupied with that, which is good. And I need some water as well, but I'm not sure where our water thing is, so I have to go up and get one later, I think. Yeah, Mommy needs water too. And you want more porridge, don't you? Yum! So we're gonna finish our morning routine and we'll see you in a bit. Tyrion is being very whiny, and he woke up after just sleeping maybe half an hour, and he slept very not enough this morning either. So now I'm actually trying our baby, I guess it could be called a baby carrier, but this kind of shawl thing. And I used this a lot when he was a little baby, and I'm not sure if I actually have used it since I started vlogging, because I realized pretty quickly that I got a lot of pain in my shoulders from wearing him in this. So we got the Baby Bjorn baby carrier, and I used that most of the time. And he was a tiny baby back then. He was, well, maybe a third of the weight he is now. So we'll see how this goes, but I just thought, since he's older now, we can actually use this position so that he sits kind of leaning onto my hip. I didn't really put him enough to the side, I think, so he's still kind of on the front, but if I just put him a bit more to the side, he would be more on my hip, and that way I can still walk around and do stuff, even though I have to have him close all the time, because I have realized that he really is in this separation phase that they usually get into when they're about 8 months old. He definitely is. He hates it when I just stand up when we're sitting at the table, and he starts screaming bloody murder if I walk away. Even if he can still see me, he gets super anxious. So I've actually done some changes in the kitchen as well. I just did them now when he was sleeping. So instead of having his chair here on this side, I've moved it to the other side, so that when I leave him and have to go get something in the kitchen, he can see me. And yes, the kitchen is kind of a mess right now. That's just the way it is. So hopefully, if he sits there and he can see that I'm just really close by all the time, he won't be as anxious when I go get my breakfast or get more water for him or whatever it might be. But we'll see. We'll really see what happens. And right now, of course, because the camera is out, he seems happy, but he really is being a very grumpy baby today. And I want to get stuff done, and even just sitting and playing with him doesn't help. He doesn't want that either, so I think he really just wants to be super close constantly right now. So I'm trying to fulfill that need for him. Yes, I know. And he dropped his pacifier somewhere, so I'm gonna get a new one, because of course, one thing about having him on me is that I can't lean down and get stuff, because he would hit his head or fall out. And there are no pacifiers there, but we do have one here. Just need to clean it. I think it's been on the floor. Vill du ha nappen? Nam.